All right, first grade. Now, we're going to keep working on our symmetry bug. We're going to finish getting it ready, and then next week we're going to start painting. So this week I'm going to take either a crayon or an oil pastel, and I'm going to go over my letters. And you can use any color you want. I'm just using black so you can see it really well on the screen. And you want to go over it really thick and really dark because we're going to try to transfer it to the other side so that we get that mirror image, that symmetry. So I'm going to go over this one more time so I can really get it nice and dark. Tracing over each letter. And remember last week we put our letters all the way from top of the bug outline to the fold. So it comes all the way down. And I'm going back and forth to make sure I really get a lot of either crayon or pastel really dug into the paper, because we're going to flip it in half in a minute and we're going to rub the back and try to transfer some of that wax onto the other side so that we can see it and get our symmetry going. Get my N. Now I'm going to get that E. Now remember with my E, I just had a little bump at the top here. My second line and my third line. Okay, now I'm going to get the outline. I don't want to forget that, because that is what's going to give our bug its body shape. I chose to do sort of a football shape, but you could give it a wobbly shape or a teardrop shape, any shape you want. Okay, so you can see how I've really gone over this nice and dark. I'm going to shake off any crumbs, get them off my page, and clean my fingers a little. Now, I'm going to transfer my paper, my crayon from one side to the other. And to do that, I'm going to fold my paper in half again. And I'm going to use a ruler. You could use a popsicle stick. You could use anything hard, like a credit card that you borrow from your parents, or like an ID card. And we're just going to rub where we see those letters. So this is again where black is helpful because it's really dark. If you use a color like yellow, it's sometimes hard to see. I'm holding the paper nice and steady so it doesn't tear. And I've got 2 fingers on top of my ruler so that it's nice and flat. And I can push it. I've got this nice wooden ruler. And my ruler's flat on the bottom, so it allows me to really press it. Sometimes rulers aren't flat on the bottom, so yours might not work. And I'm just going to go back and forth. So I'm going in one direction, and then I might go in the other and just trace the lettering. Okay, so you can see how it's a little bit lighter here, not quite as dark, but my name transfers over and now it's backwards. And mine transferred really well because I did use the oil pastel. Crayon will still work. It won't transfer as well, but it will still look really nice. So now I'm going to go over that again with my oil pastel and connect my letters so that I get my mirror image. T. I'm going to do the body. Come up here. If you make a mistake where you make a wonky letter like mine, no big deal. These will look totally different once they're painted. Got my O. Now, our bugs are going to go this way. And you can decide which way yours is going to go. I'm going to give my bugs some little antennae. And I'm going to give them some little eyeballs. I'm also going to give my bug some legs. Now, spiders have 8 legs, bugs only have 6. So I'm going to give it 6 little legs. 1, 2, your legs may run off the page like mine did, and 3. On this side, I'm going to give them 1, 2. I'm also going to fix this line up a little bit more, and 3. All right, now we have our bug all set up. We have symmetry. So if we draw a line right down the center, for us that's our fold line, we can see that on one side we have a mirror image of the other side. So it says stone going this way, and on this side it's the mirror image of stone. So I can't wait to see how your name turns out. Next week we're going to go in and we are going to paint all of these interesting little shapes, and we'll paint them different colors and see how it turns out. I can't wait to see. Send me a message in Schoology if you have any questions.